okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. This one complete to Ingram. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Check. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you. 48, Mike. 48. Easy.
From the 29, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
He's coming to 6. Pull it. He's coming. Double up. Big ass.
A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. That's caught by Hollister. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Now Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Second and 5 now. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. On second down, Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 50 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Snead's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jihad Ward in there to make the sack on what will be the